So I'm here to answer your questions. This is ControlZee. So this is where I would answer your questions that or problems that may annoy you or bother you the best way I can. I will answer it. I'm not an expert, but I'll just tell you how I would handle the concern if it was something I was concerned about. So a lot of these questions come from my friends, so they know that I will answer them in a straightforward manner, the way I usually do. Because a lot of them are personal questions, and I'll keep everything anonymous. But I will answer 3 questions today so that I can keep the video short, and I'll answer the rest of the questions on the next few videos. So I have the questions here on my phone. I'll read it to you and I'll answer it as quick as I can and as honestly as I can. Hi Z, I have a friend who keeps posting all of her branded bags, clothes, makeup, and nothing else. It really bothers me. Every time I scroll through her Instagram, it really annoys me. Should I talk to her about it? That's pretty common nowadays. We have friends who do that. And my question for you would be, why does it bother you? Honestly, I have a lot of friends who do that. Or they could post about other things. But more often than not, we post on social media the things that we are proud about. I post a lot of makeup pictures because I'm proud of the makeup look that I've done. I post a lot of my dogs, my family, and basically that's it. A lot of people post about their work, their accolades at work. It could be anything, but more often than not, it's not because they're bragging about it, but they're really proud about it. So they're probably really proud about the things that they have. Personally, I have friends who do the same, and I'm happy for them. I'm really happy that they're doing well in life. I would rather that my friends are doing well in life and buying all of these things, whether it be luxurious, whether it be really pricey, than to see my friends in a hard place. So I'm happy for them, and I'm proud that they've done well in life, especially if these are friends that I've known for the longest time, like high school, grade school, elementary. I find nothing wrong with it. They worked hard for it. It's their money, and I don't think they stole the money. It's not something it's not ill-gotten. So be happy for your friends. If it really bothers you, why don't you just unfollow them or block them or just take them out of your Instagram follower feed? But try to change how you think about things on social media. Half of these things, it's half truths. This is just half of a person's life, so you don't know what this person is going through. And these are probably just things that make them feel better. So do be happy for them. I would really be happy for my friends if they did well. If they really are your friends, be happy that they're doing great. They're buying these things. They're going to these places and traveling all over the world. I'd rather be happy for other people. Malay mo, you can borrow their bags and their stuff one of these days, right? Or I don't know, but just be happy for the things that make people happy. These are things you're proud about, and these are things you want to put on social media because you are proud about them. So it doesn't make any difference whether it be a branded bag or a clothes or makeup. Czar. My daughter's 12 and she says she's lesbian. It bothers me a lot. She likes dressing up like a boy and has had her hair cut short. I try to be supportive, but I really don't know what to do, and it's painful as a mom to see it. Your reaction is very normal. Usually it's a difficult thing for a lot of people to handle. But being supportive is the best thing you can do. What you have is a unicorn. So they're special, she's special, and she's been special since the moment she's been born. So treat her like the special person that she is. Just keep on loving her and supporting her. She's still the daughter that you have. Your home, your family should be her safe space. It's difficult to go outside. Being a lesbian can have some ups and downs, and she has society to judge her, and she doesn't need her family or her parents to judge her. So just support her and love her the way you loved her before she even said all of these things. So my daughter has a very strong opinion about this, but she said she's shy to come out on camera. But I feel that there's nothing wrong with your daughter, and you shouldn't be worried or be pained about it. In fact, just be there for her, be supportive for her, and love her the same way that you love her. Nothing different. For our last question, it's a little bit tricky. So Zar, my kid has depression and was showing aggression in school. Sorry, I don't have my glasses, so I have to read this way. And showing aggression in school, and we were advised to move him to another school. We did, but he's the same. He's 14 and seems distant from us, and no matter how I try to involve him, he would rather be inside his room. I'm very scared and wake up to check on him every night when he's asleep to see if he's fine. His therapist says we need to support him, but I don't know how. He's already taking medication the past 2 weeks and I don't see any drastic change. I'm desperate. What should I do to support him? Okay, depression is not an easy thing to deal with. I know you're confused. I know you're wondering, why is he sad? Or why is he going through all of this pain when there's nothing happening to him? That's how depression works. It's really not about having a problem in school or at home, or sometimes that can be a trigger, but that may not necessarily mean that that's the cause. So don't blame yourself. Be there for him. The last thing your kid would want would be a lot of nagging. It's good that you check on him every night. Hopefully he doesn't self-harm. And it's good that you brought him to a therapist. That really, really, really is a must, so that he has somebody to talk to that's not his family. Sometimes it's your family that's the hardest. It's hardest to open up to your family members, especially to your mom. How do you support him? Just be there for him. You don't necessarily have to talk to him. Just be present. Hugs really work. You don't have to say things like, oh, be positive. Sometimes it can be triggering when you keep on saying, be positive. Pray, let's pray, anak. That can be very triggering, because your child is praying, I'm pretty sure, to get out of this rut. Your child is thinking positive, but he just can't pull himself out. And that is why your psychiatrist gave him medication. The medication doesn't really work instantly. Don't expect that he will have his medication and wake up normal. It may take a while. It may take another trip to your psychiatrist. I know they regularly check on your child. It may take another trip to the psychiatrist for them to get the right formulation of medication for your child. And that may be something you may want to look at if after a month it's really not working, or you feel uncomfortable about what's going on with your child. I don't know if you go with your child to the psychiatrist or to a therapist. I suggest you don't. Let him go on his own, or don't go inside. Let him just speak to the therapist on his own, because as mothers sometimes we try to control the conversation, and turns out to be about us and our worries and not about the child's concerns. Because if you're confused, your child is also confused about how he's feeling now. It can also be a mix of his age, puberty, and depression. So he's 14 years old, he's going through a lot of changes. So the fact that he's always in his room, that's quite normal. My daughter's always in her room. Don't force them. They may not be the child you used to have anymore, who would cuddle and be there for you all the time. They're teenagers, they have their friends and they talk. But yes, do check on him a lot. Not necessarily bug him, but just check if he's okay, if he's coping in little ways. Like, how are you? How was your day? And that's it. You don't have to bug him. Or how are you feeling? And just listen. A lot of it is about listening. It's less about talking. When one is depressed, they know there's something going on, but they just can't understand it. And they don't need, coming from my personal experience, they don't need someone making sermon and saying, but you have everything, we give you everything, we just bought you a new pair of Yeezys, and why are you still sad? Why aren't you grateful enough to, okay, I'm like neck rolling here, but really, why aren't you happy and grateful for the things that we've done for you, and why are you still sad? So don't do that, because they are grateful. They do know. They're depressed. They're not blind. So they're not blind, nor are they deaf. They hear it, they understand it, but they cannot feel it. So please keep on bringing them to the doctor. Please keep on going through therapy. You mentioned aggression, and if you feel that your child is being aggressive still in his new school, talk to his guidance counselor about what's going on with him, so that they can also monitor him in school. I'm pretty sure your guidance counselor will understand what he's going through, and also try to keep triggers away from him. It's not something that they will talk to the entire school about, but they will be able to talk to the homeroom teacher and make them understand that the child is going through something. So schools are very supportive nowadays, and I'm thankful for that. It's not like us when we were growing up, wherein someone with that condition is a pariah to society. There's a lot of support in the schools now, and they totally understand the pressures these children are going through. They totally understand the triggers of depression that these children go through. So please talk to the school as well, so that they will understand, and you won't have to keep on transferring your child. There is nothing wrong with him. He's going through physiological concern in his brain, and it needs to be addressed. Mental health is something that's difficult to understand, but there are experts there. Your psychiatrist is there to support you and help you, and do ask your therapist, his therapist, how you can support him more. I pray that your son will be able to get through this, and hopefully the next time you message me, everything's okay. That ends our ControlZee session. So again, if there's something that bothers you, take control. Take control of yourself and the situation. And yeah, it's okay to feel annoyed, to feel bothered, to be in pain, to feel concerned, but do something about it. And I'm glad some of the people who wrote to me, they've already done something about it, brought their children to doctors, and to explain it to them. And I'm glad that they are taking control, but the confusion in your head is not something that it is easy. So take control also of how you feel and how you think. Try to be more logical. Again, listen more than talk more. Understand with your heart when it comes to concerns like these. Put yourself in the other person's shoes and just be happy for people. Always check on the people you love. Always connect with them. I know personally that's a concern of mine. So just keep on connecting with them. You'll never know what other people go through. So see you soon. I hope you subscribe, send in more concerns and things that bug you. I'd love to answer them. I like answering questions. I like solving problems, though I don't like solving my own problems. It's difficult. So I have people, I have a support group that helps me with it. Please subscribe to this channel, and I hope that you enjoyed this new segment on my channel. See you soon.